also prohibits the messages themselves from containing graphic material. The graphic material can appear only after the recipient has opened the email message. In effect, the CAN-SPAM does not end spam, but instead approves businesses to use spam as long as they don't lie. The Act provides a civil right of action to the Internet access services who have suffered losses because of spam. The Act does not, however, provide a civil right of action to individuals who have received unsolicited spam. The CAN-SPAM Act does not regulate spam sent internally or internationally to Americans from other countries. So in essence, the CAN-SPAM Act is still very weak in helping consumers ward off that spam that deluges them daily. They're trying, but you know, like I said, it's still a new process and they're still learning how to regulate it.
How come there hadn't been anything on like phones yet? Because I know like it's like very common now, like receiving texts, like when the whole presidential thing was going on, even like spam calls seem to be more frequent now.
Yeah, and there is for phones, not necessarily text, that's something that's still new as well, but for phones there is, you can register your phone as a do not call on a do not call list. And if you do that, you may still get phone calls from,
yes.
What was
Everybody.
that? From everybody.
I get calls from everybody. I get Marriott about every day.
Yeah, you can still get them. And especially if, and so you said Marriott. So let's say that you stayed at a Marriott. When you signed the, your room, the contract with the hotel, basically, when you signed that and said that you were staying at the hotel or whatever, it's possible that you told them that they could call you. And they can do that for, I can't remember the timing. I think it's like 6 months or a year after your stay without violating that.
It's crazy because it gives you an option to opt out, but they continue to call regardless.
So I have that.
I even called Marriott. Literally like yesterday.
You got on someone's list. So I have a similar situation to where I would get the ads from, what is it called? Anyway, I would get some ads like for coupons and stuff for Vegas, where I lived in Vegas, and I would get them to every email address I have. Like not just one, but I would get them just flooding in. It's so crazy. And I tried to opt out, and it's slowly starting to get to where they're going away. But I've opted out. I don't even know how many times to try and get them to stop sending them to me, and they still send them. So if eventually, hopefully, there will be some sort of control on this. But for the businesses, it's nice that they, in some cases, they're able to get customers and stuff that way. So
hey, Cindy.
Yep.
Let's say that a telemarketer calls you and they're telling you about their business. Is there like a way that you can also be like, hey, I don't want to be a part of this and I want you to take me off your call, take me off your calls?
Yeah, absolutely. You can request that they take you off their call list. You can tell them, please don't contact me again. Please take me off your call list. And they should. They're supposed to. Sometimes they'll say it can take a couple of weeks for us to remove you from the call list. So if you get any in the meantime, sorry about that kind of thing. But they should, if you request them not to call you and it's, just spam, basically telephone spam. If it's stuff like that, telemarketing and stuff, then they should respect your wishes. They're supposed to respect your wishes.
So
dealerships are bad with that.
Yeah.
What about like my phone number, like your phone number? I've had the same phone number for years, but like the past owners of that phone number, they signed up for all kinds of stuff. And then I still get messages or like or calls regarding other people.
Yeah, so you can tell them that, you know, you can, when you answer, you can say, this is not the right, you have the wrong number, or you can tell them, please don't call me again. You can say stuff like that for sure. There are a lot of programs out there now that will actually identify what they believe is on your cell phone. It will identify what it believes is a telemarketing call and block it for you. If you use that service. So they're working hard to try and help with that, and you know, those types of situations, but it's still a lot to be desired. And of course, telemarketers are working hard on the other end to find ways around it. So
I like the calls where it says, we've received some information that you have a drug package being delivered to you.
so
Yeah.
I haven't received that one, but my favorite one is the foghorn. Does anybody else get the foghorn?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Do you get it, Rihanna?
What is it?
I get the ones with the, what is it, the warranty on your car. I even get them on my office phone, like my work phone. I don't know how they get, because you have to like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
When I get the warranties, when I get the extended warranty call, like your warranty is
Yep.
ready to expire, so I tell them for my '88 Ford or something, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah, I get the warranty one too, but the foghorn one is, you've won a trip, and they do like a foghorn, and then I've won a trip somewhere, and I'm like, oh, wonderful. So so yeah, let's move on so that we have enough time to discuss the test, and hopefully we still have it. Is the internet doing better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll just leave our video feeds off, and hopefully that'll work. I am in Page, Arizona, and we do have internet issues once in a while. And although I know you guys in Flagstaff got a lot of snow, and sometimes that affects the internet too. So let's move on. A license is a contract that transfers limited rights in intellectual property and informational rights. A license grants the rights to use information such as a computer program. An e-license is the electronic form of that license. So have you guys ever seen, or do you know what I'm saying, what I mean when I say EULA? So a EULA is an end user license agreement. Let me see if I can show you kind of what I'm talking about. I know you guys have seen these. You probably didn't even realize what it was. I'm going to pull this up for you guys. Okay, this is similar to a EULA. So I'm going to share. Okay, I'm going to share this.